Hi, everyone. Today is Thursday, April 30th, 2026. I'm Crystal Dawn Hill, and I'm back to do part two of my video, a very special event in my hometown, a very historic event, a visit from British royalty. So, on my first video, I want to apologize that I was feeling a little sideways. Literally. I have a new phone and I didn't realize that um, it didn't shift when I finished recording the disclosure. So it was on an angle that you can still see my face if you zoom in just a little bit, and I look sort of upright if you angle your device just a little bit. So I couldn't get through that whole 13 minutes worth of speaking all over again. So I just, because I have had an extremely stressful and emotional day, so I didn't feel like saying all that over again. So hopefully you'll be interested enough in my message to be able to overlook my being sideways through the video. And this time I didn't read the disclosure aloud. If you'd like to hear me reading it, I did so in the beginning of part one of this video. So to continue where I left off, I was speaking about the bitterness and the ill feelings that I had harbored throughout my life and never really talked about. And I'm really glad that I stopped the video right there, because when I went to upload it, I saw another video of King Charles visiting our national park here in our area. And I got emotional again just because I was so overwhelmed by the fact that they were here in our hometown. I mean, I'm not in my hometown any longer. I'm in a neighboring town, but just to know that they were here in our general area in the Shenandoah Valley is just incredible. So, with that being said, I'd like to continue with where I left off, and to share on a little bit of a brighter note than what I was speaking at the end of part one. I was talking about how I wanted to share all the different perspectives of when I was watching the live event that took place on Main Street in our town. I was extremely emotional. I was extremely moved. And at the same time, I was just like in awe that I was looking at King Charles, this sovereign of the United Kingdom, who I've followed since he was a prince. When he was married to his first wife, Diana, rest her soul. And, you know, I followed all of the stories involving the royal family. To see his and Camilla's faces right there by the gazebo that I've spent so much time at, it's just mind-boggling. It's just no way to wrap my head around it, especially with having other emotional things going on today. Not only did I have a very upsetting and stressful situation take place, it was also my late mother's birthday. And incidentally, Queen Elizabeth always sort of made me, like, she had similar facial features as my mom. Um, and I guess I have it too. My mom always called this jowls, like the little droopy patches on her cheeks and her jawline. Um, their their facial features in this area were very similar. So, um, watching video of Queen Elizabeth always reminded me of my mom, because my mom passed away in 2014. So I've been on quite a roller coaster of emotion today. And it's the upsetting situation was wreaking havoc on my nervous system, on my psyche, on my emotions, and to have this extremely um, jovial situation going on with the king and queen visiting, and the melancholy of thinking of my mom today on her birthday. It's just too much for this old girl. And every year, the consistent and perpetual stress and strife and turmoil is just wearing on me, I'm telling you. So finally, I'm on the last page of my notes. And let's see. Okay, so I finished speaking on all of the bullet points. I just haven't finished speaking on the different angles that I was looking at this live video today. So I was listening to the newscaster on the Associated Press, which is the live footage I was watching. And I was doing my own little commentary to myself, a little play-by-play, if you will. It's kind of amusing myself. And it was more, like toward him than it was toward the event itself. But I was just making little jokes to myself because, I don't have anyone around to share with and to laugh and have fun. So I just do that on my own. So, anyway, I also was overcome with a deep sense of pride and overwhelm and awe of just seeing royalty gracing our community. There's no other way to put it. So there's one final aspect to all of this that I'd like to discuss. And I wrote a post about this last night. And strangely, my new phone was already ready for an update. And I lost a lot of what I had written. And I was so frustrated. So I decided that when I did this video, I would just talk about it on there. So I'm going to do that, but not tonight. I'm going to upload this video, and I'm going to do a part 3 tomorrow. And for all of you who may be watching this from my followers who are on the Twin Flame journey, the part 3 is going to be more spiritual based and Twin Flame based. And it's going to be expressing my feelings about this on an energetic level. And so if you're more interested in that aspect of it than just the regular 3D aspects, then please you tune into part 3, and I'll be sharing more of my views about how I believe this visit may have been energetic in some way and impacting the collective on an energetic level. Again, as I stated in my disclosure in part one, and as it's displayed in the beginning of part two, these are just my personal opinions. It, it's meant as no disrespect or to anyone, or to assume that my personal opinions or feelings or perspectives are true or accurate. It's just my intuition, and I trust that, and I like to share about that because that's part of my journey and part of what I feel is my purpose and calling and mission. So, thank you all so very much for following along. I wish you all the very best along your journey. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for following along my journey as well. Take good care.